Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic. Back to you again with another reading. So my birthday is in 2 days, June 7th. And every year, as is tradition, I do a little mini reading on myself to see if I can accurately predict some stuff in my own life. Because people always ask, can a psychic read themselves? I have decent success with this, and I've predicted quite a few things in my life if you watch the videos over the years. So I figured, why don't we do this again? Like I said before, it's the tradition. So let's see what's happening in my own life. Remember, these readings all at different tapers only, and let's get started. Hit the join button down below to join the YouTube members. There's additional content, and you're missing out, and you can win a reading from me. So, just saying. So much more on celebrities, pick a cards. I just did a pick a card for everyone. So, all right. So, me, good news. What to avoid? Surprises. Ooh, that's my significator. Queen of Wands. Okay, so I show up as the Fool reverse. So Fool reverse is about maturing, being serious, and serious things. So, cool, I dropped all the cards. Let me pick them up. That's a sign, by the way. That's a sign of massive change. The fact that the cards fell out of my hands, it's really a massive change coming. Anyways, it's like a switch up, basically. I see that as a switch up. So there's a change in direction coming for me. Maybe a new project or a new focus. But anyways, the Fool's reverse, which is maturing and growing up and being serious. So a lot of times when I pull a Fool reverse, it's a sign of like spiritual growth, emotional growth, and another chapter. So quite interesting. And again, there's some sort of serious energy or project or focus. Now, the good news position is the Knight of Swords reverse. The Knight of Swords is overthinking and overanalyzing. Interesting. So if that's a good thing, so there's something that I'm going to want to perfect or have done right. I'm wondering if it's something that I've wanted for a while and I've been trying to make happen or trying to perfect, and it's finally going to happen. It's looking like that might be what that is, because that's like painstakingly, maturingly analyzing something until it's right, or until the moment's right, or until I get the right opportunity. It's like if you said no to a million things and you finally say yes. Now the Page of Wands is upright too, which is in my avoidance position, which is about something you can't speak about. So to me, this is something I can't really express or talk about. A little bit secretive. Look at that Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is like speaking your truth, expression, creativity. And if that's in the avoidance position, it tells me that perhaps I'm wondering if I'm going to have to give up some level of control. Maybe it's like a project or something I do with someone else, or just something that's supposed to be kept quiet for a little bit. There's definitely some level of loss of control there, because the Page of Wands for me, again, is like speaking your truth. So it's like I can't 100%. I also think the Page of Wands is about being careful of who you tell and what you tell. But I'm already aware of this, so this doesn't shock me. I've been doing this a lot more these past couple of months, so seeing the Page of Wands in an avoidance doesn't shock me. I've kept my mouth shut on a lot of things. Moving in silence. Now, so in my surprise position is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is about being bold and passionate and standing out. So definitely somebody is going to notice me, or something is going to be noticing me and adding me to something, or inviting me to something, or something like that. The Queen of Wands is very beautiful. So it's like your beauty, your confidence, your poise. It's also about standing out for me. Definitely looking at something. Let's see. I want clarification. It's something you have to pull the trigger on. So Temperance card is impatience and imbalance. So that's something that you're like, there's a lot of weariness. The Eight of Pentacles is reverse, which says that we've already worked hard. And the Two of Wands. So it's a reward for hard work that we've done previously. So this is an opportunity that is given to me because of things that I've done in the past, because of hurdles I've already overcome. I've already earned it, so to speak, with the Eight of Wands. Like I've already put in the work. So it's some sort of benefit from old work. I mean, maybe an old video will pop off or get noticed by somebody or something like that. Or perhaps someone has kept me as a person of interest in some sort of opportunity, and they haven't made a move yet. Look at that Two of Wands. It's like I'm afraid of It's almost like, okay, let me put it to you this way. The Two of Wands is like, I'm afraid that people aren't ready for you, or maybe someone who works there doesn't like you and then they get fired and then you get the opportunity. Or it could also just be someone that maybe didn't really like what I had said, but then it ended up being true. I mean, technically, it could be celebrity-based too. It could be somebody who watched one of my videos on them, didn't like it, but it ended up being true. So there's definitely some level of there's a gatekeeping that's going on that's going to be removed. That's what I'm seeing. There's that Hangman reverse. See, someone didn't want to admit something or let go of something, and the Ace of Swords is regrets, and Devil card. I got. I'm seeing this reoccurring issue of me getting something sabotaged by someone, or someone regretting not choosing me for something. The Devil card here is like, there's some sort of sabotage or self-sabotage here with someone not choosing me for something or putting me in something or helping me with something. It's interesting. I do think there is an exposure, even if it's not this specific scenario, there is an exposure of someone that was trying to stop my success. So I'm going to get some sort of clarification of someone that was trying to sabotage me, or potentially was successfully sabotaging me previously, but no longer. But I definitely think that's either a part of this or another thing that's stacked on top of this, like adjacent to it. Yep, because look at that. So someone had nefarious intentions. King of Wands, this is industry based. And the Hierophant is reversed too, which is the lack of follow through and commitment in the King of Wands. So that to me is about someone stopping some sort of opportunity for me or causing some sort of wrench in a plan. I'm wondering if something behind the scenes, this might not even be something I was aware of, but there might have been somebody that tried to stop something before I even got wind of it. What did Nene Lee say? You never win when you play dirty. Yeah, there's a big opportunity for me. Look at that Wheel of Fortune. I like that. That's a huge risk that will pay off. The Five of Wands is something you fight for and have fought for a long time. And the High Priestess says the timing was off. Something wasn't ready and now it is. Interesting. There's some sort of big project or undertaking or opportunity. I wonder if someone has been watching me that I'm not aware of that has some sort of power or impact and might make themselves known or something like that, or pull a few strings. Look at that Magician. I didn't think you'd understand me. Come on, we can't be friends. Magician, Four of Swords, Eight of Swords reverse. Because there's this feeling, yeah, that's why. Four of Swords, so it's almost like, you know, I'm a wild card, right? I'm a truth teller. So it's like, when you look at the Eight of Swords, it's like a victim of circumstance, and then the Four of Swords, it's like, sometimes you say things that, you know, maybe people aren't ready to hear, or I can't have you in my back pocket. So like, there's some sort of fear there. But why is there suddenly a proclamation of appreciation? Two of Cups, Nine of Wands versus Three of Pentacles. Oh, one of my videos or something I've done or will do or something is going to get the eye of someone even higher up than them. Someone really important, I feel like, is going to notice me soon. Like super high up. Like I'm talking like executive level, like high up. There's a specific request for me. When I look at things like that, that's like a specific request or pull. Almost like a hyperfixation. All right, let's keep pulling. Yep, see the Emperor reverse? It's like, yeah, because there's, oh my God. Ooh, I'm rolling my eyes. Okay, so you want to know what this is? So Chariot's like a halt in progress, right? And the Judgment card's up, right? That's a switch up. We're looking at a switch up. So that's almost like somebody who was kind of like paying attention to me, but didn't want to give me any opportunity and was a little bit like whatever with me, weird. And then we're seeing people higher than them be like, oh my God, like I really like this person. We should do something with this. And then all of a sudden everyone's switching up. Be like, oh yeah, I love him. I want him to do this. Oh yeah, I love him. I want him to do that. Oh yeah, I like him. I want him to do this. There's just like, all of a sudden they liked me and they always liked me. It's like, but you never did anything until someone said, you know what I mean? That's fine, girl. I'll take what I can get. I ain't gonna mad. Let me tell you something. When this happens, because I'm sure they'd be watching this too. When this happens, thank you. I will take my opportunity and I will run with it. Thank you so much. I don't care how long it took. I don't care what it took. I'm grateful for every opportunity. So thank you in advance, baby. Because the sun is upright, which says it's going to be very, very good for both of us or everyone involved. The sun is about resounding happiness and success. The Page of Pentacles, lots of opportunity and money. And the Strength card is reversed too, which is vulnerability, which means I don't particularly think that people realize. I'm not shocked to see this. This means that they don't realize how vulnerable I am. I think if you meet me in real life, you'll notice I'm a little bit more vulnerable than I am perceived to be. And a little bit more raw and honest and kinder and sweeter and softer. I think, sometimes people don't realize that about me. So I'm not shocked. You don't give me a chance, you're not going to see that side of me, obviously. I mean, I feel like me personally, I feel like it should be obvious. I mean, if I'm connecting with an audience, you guys, every day for the past 8 years, obviously I have to be some level of vulnerable so you guys can feel me. So it's like, but whatever. Some people don't get it until whatever. Anyways, 4 of Wands, 7 of Wands reverse, and King of Swords. Interesting. Home, family. Huh. I think I'm going to have to travel a lot. There's a lot of travel involved. I did always want to go to haunted places and have a TV show about that. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I'm delusional there. But manifest. But there seems to be a lot of change and a lot of travel. Because, see, this is like short-term travel. So if we have a 4 of Wands, 7 of Wands, and a King of Swords, it's like, this is like for me and myself only, right? And we think about that as communication. Swords are communication. But it's also about individuality. But the 7 of Wands reverse. So if we have an oxymoron there, like individuality mixed with not being an individual, that means that we're an individual working for a group. 4 of Wands is the environment, the group. And to me, that means that there has to be a changing of scenery. So to me, that means like location to location. So there's something to do with that too. Some sort of traveling. Short term, not long term. Because it doesn't look like a move. Maybe some of you guys can, learn. Like, it's like a teaching lesson too for tarot, I feel like. And also for reading yourself. Now the Ace of Cups is reversed, the 4 of Cups is upright, and the Lover's card is reversed. What is that? Loss of love, Lover's card reversed, 4 of Cups. What am I detaching from? Death is reversed, rebirth. 6 of Cups reversed, 3 of Swords. Okay. This looks like a transitional stage. There's a battle over me. I wonder if I'm going to get really fucking busy, because this to me is about, and who knows how long this will take. This could take years for it to happen. It could happen in 2 months. It's difficult when it comes to timing, but this is a battle for my attention. So this is like YouTube battling for my attention, TikTok, Twitch, you guys, agents, agencies, TV shows, whatever. It's about being spread really thin and being pulled in a lot of different directions and people battling over ownership of me. I also see this as people fighting to own me too. So this also feels like some sort of representation. I've been wanting representation for years. I've been manifesting an agency to represent me for so long. And this makes me feel like there's like a battle of like who gets me. There's some sort of fighting over me. I don't really comprehend this. I don't really understand it. I think this is something that'll make sense when it happens, but there's a choice. There's a lot of choices I'm gonna have to make because there's a lot of battling over me and over my identity and what people want to do with me. It's probably more of a long-term thing for my career. Justice is reversed, 10 of Swords reversed, and 4 of Pentacles. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, that makes sense. The more success I have, the more I'm going to have to be careful about what I say because of potential lawsuits. That makes sense. But I also feel like there's someone here that I need clarification. So I'm seeing someone. There's someone. This is going to sound crazy, and I know no one's going to believe me, but this video will age well, I'm sure of it. If there's one thing I'm sure of, it's my ability. There's a celebrity that I've done readings on that feels like I have a connection to their team and that there's a leak, because the justice card is about like you like being reversed is about them being like looking at who they can attack in their circle that's they feel like is spilling tea, almost like who can I sue in my circle that's giving information to these people. There's some level of like paranoia, and I'm trying to figure out who that is. See if I can get a significator or something for that person. I shuffled the hell out of this deck, and it's very similar. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords reverse, Fool. Okay, well, there's a paranoia and fear. This is about them being, I mean, obviously it's an adult, but the Fool reverse is about being serious about this, consistency. So this is someone that has paranoia consistently. Temperance card is patience and balance. Page of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. This is exactly what I said, which is about sharing. Temperance card, we're sharing my secrets. Page of Wands, things I haven't said. How do you know things that I haven't said? There's the fighting people on the inside. Hierophant and Hangman. I wonder if it's about separation from someone or something, or divorce. Hierophant and a Hangman separating from something or someone. Severing of a tie. Marriage or divorce, maybe? High Priestess, Devil, and King of Wands. This is toxicity. Potentially issues with substances, but I'm not sure if it's this person. King of Wands. Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords reverse, and Five of Wands. Weird. I can tell you this person, whoever this is, this person has issues with other people in the industry, and they feel like I have clocked someone for being a bad faith actor that no one else has, which is why they're very much like, don't like some of the things that I've said, because they feel like, does that make sense? Like, it's like, you know that this person's a bad faith actor. So that means that they feel like either you're psychic as fuck or you're getting information on someone. And I'm also getting information on them that's accurate. So they're like, well, who's the leak? This is a lot of importance. And I think this is the best I'm going to be able to do. But they have beef with someone else. And somehow I've clocked Knight of Swords reverse. I've clocked someone who people think is innocent but isn't. And then I see them being like, who the hell is leaking this person information because they're so accurate about everything, what's going on? There's no way. Magician and Wheel of Fortune. And I also feel like they might reach out to me through someone else, someone who's close to them or friendly with them, to get more tea. Okay. I want to pull one more time on my personal life because I didn't get anything on that. I mean, I kind of don't really care. I mean, I've definitely decentered men from my life, and I've been celibate for 2 years, so I don't really care, but we'll see. Let's just get my personal life. I know some of you are going to ask. You guys want me to be in a relationship so damn bad. I'm like, girl, I'm not closed off to it. I'm very grateful for what I have in my life. You know, I have my dream career. I have you guys. I love what I do for a living. I get to be creative. Would I like it all? Yes. I would love to have it all. I think we all want it all. But is it probable? I'm not going to complain if I don't find it. I'm not mad about it. It could be a lot worse. Okay, King of Swords is reversed. Four of Cups is reversed. Lover's card reversed. What is this? Why is it always that? That's the past. Yikes. Okay. So the King of Swords is reversed, which that's me. So that's me alienating and pushing away certain people. Yes, I've done that. Especially if I don't like their energy. Yeah, that's definitely my energy. I'm the type of person where I'm not going to waste my time. So while I will agree the King of Swords can be, when it's reversed, it can sometimes be a detriment to itself. The Four of Cups is on the other side of this. So to me, that's people that are detached. And then me being like, I'm not interested because you're detached. Yeah, that's been my cycle, right? The Lover's card is reverse, is separation. It's like, you're not really feeling this. You're not putting any effort. You're super detached. I'm going to literally alienate and push you away because I'm not interested if you're detached. That kind of describes the situation I've been in for the past forever, right? Like, I'm not going to bother if you're not going to show any interest. That's really just it. I don't care enough. I will also say that it does look like, with the Lover's card reversed, it does seem like whatever connection I do have with someone, it's very individualistic. Like King of Swords individualistic, Lover's card individualistic, and the Four of Cups is individualistic as well. This is not something that's like your typical, like, spend a lot of time together. This is definitely a little bit more distanced, a little bit more individualistic, like I said before. And I do think that whoever this person ends up being is going to be a little bit more detached than normal. Not super detached, but a little bit more. Four Cups, it's like, I don't really take offense to anything, and I'm not really taking things that serious. Like, it's usually that type of vibe. That being said, Six of Cups is reversed. The King of Pentacles is reversed, and the Four of Pentacles. This is a scenario from the past. Now, I don't know who this is because I'm going to be honest with you. There's been a lot of men in the past that I've literally kicked to the curb for a million different reasons. So I have no idea who this could be, but I will be vulnerable here and show you what I would read this as, regardless if it was for me or for you. If I was doing reading on you, the Six of Cups is the past, and the past being reversed tells me that, yes, that could be the past returning, or it could also be about a situation changing on its head, right? The Four of Pentacles is a greedy, selfish card, and the King of Pentacles is reversed. So that's a King of Pentacles here, and it's reversed, which means that it's like unstable now. So this indicates something from the past that didn't happen or caused it, or there was an issue. A lot of times we're looking at, again, maybe career had played its part in this, or intimidation factors there, or lack thereof. It could also be about timing. With the Four of Pentacles, I wanted to spend more time on myself or whatever. There's just a missed. Think of this like these are like two ships sailing past each other in the night. Like, whatever this connection with this person was, it does look to me like it was just wrong timing. Both of us are in different places. What does that mean, though? Yeah, that's a reconnection. There's going to be a reconnection with someone I had a wrong timing connection with. Yeah, there is. The Seven of Cups is about like a fantasy, but it's reversed, which means it becomes a reality. And it's about putting your egg in a basket. And then the Eight of Cups is about walking away from something. And then we see the Ten of Pentacles, but long term, there's some sort of success. There is a resurgence of someone from the past that there was a misconnection with, for sure. I literally have no idea who this could be. Like I said before, it could be a million different people, and I'm very much someone out of sight, out of mind. I forget about men all the time, and I forget about men I've talked to. Like, I just don't care. I don't waste my time on situations of what could be. I only waste time on things that are what is, and I don't chase. So this could be a lot of different men. The Nine of Pentacles is reversed. That's a relationship card. The Eight of Wands is a slow change. Just means that this has to have been a while ago. Look at that Page of Swords reversed. It's something that I didn't want to fight for, or they didn't want to fight for, or there was no fight. What's interesting too is Page of Swords says that there wasn't really an argument either, or an intensity. I mean, I guess you could see that as ghosting, or maybe there was an amicable split. I don't have too many amicable splits in my life because I'm usually the type to block the fuck out of somebody when I don't like their energy and then move on. But Look at that Two of Swords, a separation, the Wheel of Fortune. There's some sort of opportunity to reconnect. Eight of Pentacles. And it's been a long time. Interested to see who this is. I genuinely have no fucking idea who this could be. I mean, I guess, are there any significators? I mean, there's a lot of Pentacles, so I guess it could be an Earth sign. There was that King of Pentacles, right? That's the only significator other than myself with the King of Swords. And I am an air sign, so could be potential Earth sign. But, I mean, it doesn't always have to mean that. Fool's reverse, Page of Pentacles, or Page of Wands. I think they're going to see me in something. Yep. Queen of Wands. They're going to see me. Yep. In my work. Three of Pentacles. So I don't know if I'm going to be a part of something or something I work on or work with or something career-wise. They're going to see me. And it's going to cause a conversation or approach. Four of Swords reversed. See? It's like a rejection and a healing of wounds and it's reversed. So it means it's not... That door was still open, not healed. I guess I'm going to leave it there. This is a long video, huh? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know. These videos are never super popular, but I figured I might as well continue the tradition. And some of you really like them. And I think it's really fun for me to be able to look back at these year after year and see what I got right, what I got wrong, or what hasn't happened yet. And I also think it's really fun to kind of utilize as a teaching tool, especially if you're going to do tarot on yourself. Try to be objective. Because Lord knows my dating life's a mess, so obviously I'm going to have to roast myself. Me being shocked that I'm the King of Swords reverse when I literally am not afraid to bitch out a man when he pisses me off. But anyways, I love you guys. I will post some sort of picture about my birthday, but I'm not doing much. My birthday, I bought myself a giant fucking Cold Stone Creamery custom cake, like huge, and I'm going to eat it by myself, and that's it. I don't have any other plans. If I do something, I guess it'll be last minute. But to be honest with you, I really just want to be by myself. So I love you guys. And until next time, bye. Oh, and for those of you wondering, I'm going to be 34. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?